Hello, and welcome back to the playthrough of Star Wars Rogue Squadron. I'm Kriken, and here with me is...
the Rosen Hacker.
And I somehow got roped into this. I'm Chris. How is everyone?
Pretty good, pretty good. Yep. We're doing a speeder mission. By the way, if I haven't made it clear already in this playthrough, I do not like the speeder. I did not like it as a kid, and I am rather indifferent to it today.
Could you say you're speeding through this section?
Boo.
Oh, this is what I've gotten roped into? Oh, boy.
Yeah. Basically, right now...
minutes.
Just right now is... Oh, by the way, I mentioned this in earlier parts, but Chris wasn't here. This game suffers horribly from draw distance, and this is the level that demonstrates it the best, or worst. Your objective here is to shoot the radars, and the only way that you can actually go through this level whatsoever is hold the brake the entire time. I'm not even kidding.
That's how I drive.
Just let the other
That's
guys
pretty much
do
the
it.
only way to drive on the LA. Yeah, in LA.
I wouldn't know that. I drive
He's from... You're Boston, aren't you?
Boston area. We'll go with that.
There's a reason everybody takes the freeways.
Most people around here just call us East Bumfuck.
By the way, dark backgrounds are dark. This is a...
You're driving into the abyss.
I feel like it's gonna hit a wall so many times. Yeah, you could just see the radar right there, but as soon as I turned a little bit to the right, disappeared. Couldn't shoot it.
I know what you're talking about. It looks like you're driving through Cocoa Mountain from Mario Kart 64. I'm just waiting for boulders to fall on top of you.
The only reason why you have to use the speeder, those stupid AT-ATs, and yet you don't even have to take them out. They're completely optional.
Is that helipad?
Yes, it is. By the way, I do not have the advanced lasers yet, so taking out those on the pad is completely hard.
I don't know why you're so confused about the fact that there's a helipad. You never know when in Star Wars you might need a helicopter.
Stop swerving back and forth, you stupid TIE fighter! Let me kill you! See? That's better.
How dare you want to survive?
More or less.
I'm confused. Why are we in the Grand Canyon?
Because this is a factory that makes walkers. We're destroying it.
Why else do you think they'd have made the Grand Canyon, Rosen? It's to make AT-ATs.
And chicken walkers.
Clever girl.
Yay, one more Okay, yeah, I think Casey brought this up already, but how does the tow cable take them down?
I'm just assuming it's made of some unbreakable diamond filament.
Then why don't they just connect them between two speeders and just sort of do a hit and run mission?
Unbreakable diamond filament ain't cheap, you know.
And besides, if you just have two speeders tied together, if they have to turn around at some point and strafe, then you're just going to be pulling the other speeder along with you into the line of fire.
That's why you bring X-Wings to take out the stuff on the ground. You just have the speeders go forward and just go, hey TIE fighters, run into this! Shooting stormtroopers. So satisfying.
Or maybe you just get a helicopter.
Ooh, upgrade. Bombs. Yay. Not useful yet.
I was about to say, you sound so disappointed, as if bombs aren't useful.
Well, the first level you get to use the Y-Wing you don't get to use the Y-Wing until the next level. So they're basically giving you the upgrade right before you get to use it.
It's like the battle. It's like the battle missions in Star Fox 64, but without the annoying frog. I'm on board.
Ow.
I don't know why everybody's got such a problem with Slippy from Star Fox 64.
If they would just...
They're on my tail, Fox!
Yeah, if they would just turn him down and make him a little, less helpless, he'd be fine.
Not to change the subject, but is Slippy a him or a her?
I'm pretty sure it's him.
Isn't it? I had
Rock-
the same problem with Tails from Sonic.
Alright,
Whether or
according
not
to
he-
our Wingpedia, yes, that's a thing.
At least the Tails,
it's a
they
he.
made that pretty obvious by calling him Miles. I don't know many women named Miles.
Yeah, it's a guy.
I know that now. Obviously, back in '95 when I first played Sonic 2.
So I meant Slippy.
Yeah, they're both guys.
Again, back in '97 when I first played Star Fox, and all I heard was, "Whoa, help me!" That high of a voice doesn't exactly register to a 5-year-old.
True.
I'm shooting empty ATSTs. This is easy pickings.
If
Then again, I am a
AT-ATs
rebel.
are also known as AT-ATs, does that mean ATSTs are known as ATSITs?
No,
They're
they're
chicken
known as,
walkers.
I prefer the ASSs, the asses.
Oh, come on. How much more firepower does it take to take out this one building?
7 hours later.
Have you ever tried to shoot a building down with a blaster? It takes a while, man.
It's like trying to take
Let's
down
find
the
out.
Empire State Building with a BB gun.
Oh, come on. Give it more credit. The BB gun will probably take less time.
True.
Yeah, have you ever been to New York? Like, all those buildings are made out of
Take a right.
mache.
Take a right.
I
I said take a
We
right.
can shut up before
Why
we
am I
offend a
going
bunch of people.
straight? Why am I going straight?
I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about Manhattan. I'm just talking about, like, anywhere in New York.
Ah.
Actually, any
Why?
city, really.
Why am I over here? The factory is off to your right. Off to the right. There we go. I'm shooting it up the ass.
You know what? I always
Blew
thought
it
that
up.
when TIE fighters weren't flying, the wings just kind of folded into it, making it like a giant ball.
That would just be ridiculous.
No, I'm pretty sure, like,
be
in
like-
one of the movies you've seen docked TIE fighters. I can't confirm that, but I could have sworn.
You couldn't have TIE fighters have their wings fold up into little balls, because then they'd look like they were part of the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Oh, wait, now I know why I remember it. It was in the Return of the Jedi where... Hold up. Ah, fuck. And I died. Like I said, Return of the Jedi, where the TIE fighters were following the Imperial craft. They were in that hangar-like thing.
That brings up a good point. Ewoks, yay or nay?
Like, what are we talking about? Kill
Like-
them, take them.
Do you like the Ewoks?
I get where they were going with them, but...
Friends, I guess. I don't know if the
Explosions!
Ewoks
I don't mind the Ewoks, I just kind of think that they were a little too, just, like...
Child-friendly?
Yeah, made for toys.
Well, at that point, Lucas had 100% of the merchandising rights, didn't he? Or he had like a good amount of it, didn't he?
Fun fact, though, did you know that the original title for Return of the Jedi was Revenge of the Jedi,
Revenge.
but he changed it because he wanted to save about $1,000 in printing?
And this has been
That's the red letter.
another useless piece of trivia courtesy of Red Letter Media, brought to you by Rosenhacker.
Bingo.
Yeah, I was to say there is actually a legitimate reason, but let's go with the red letter media reason.
I thought that, I'll be honest, I thought that was the reason. I could see
Actually,
Lucas
no,
being that cheap.
Actually, no, it isn't. And I didn't get a medal. Fuck me.
It's
This
like
is
the
just
same
me.
thing when you buy a Kodak printer. You don't only save 37 cents and then go fucking postal and destroy the printer. Don't believe everything you see in internet videos, Rosen. You'll get far.
Yeah. The Rosen, I remember a documentary where more or less he said it was supposed to be a Revenge of the Jedi, but as he was writing it, he didn't like the idea of Jedis having revenge.
I could see that.
That makes sense?
In that case,
Like, yeah.
they should make a new episode 4 that should be a bridge between 3 and the real A New Hope, and they should call it Star Wars Episode 3.5, Revenge of the Younglings. Who will avenge
I'll go.
them? No one.
Well, you could call that the Force Unleashed.
Nah. Because that's just one youngling.
By the
And
way,
he goes willingly.
by the way, these Y-wings are so slow. Yes, I know they said they're slow, but dear God, I hate flying them.
You're just
You're such-
impossible to please. It's like, I got a speeder, it goes too fast. Now you have a Y-wing, it goes too slow.
No, actually, the problem I have is it goes slow, and it's not like it's a small target. I mean, granted, the Millennium Falcon is a much bigger target and has no maneuverability whatsoever, but this thing can... Excuse me. This thing can basically... If you're in the wrong position, you can die within like a minute or so.
Jeez, you sound like one of those gamers who starts up the game and just expects the game to say you win. No challenge.
Maybe I am. How dare this have a challenge? I want to win immediately. Hand me all the power-ups now.
This vehicle pulls too much to the left. This game is stupid.
Is that thing... Yeah, and because of the draw distance, that turbo laser was hovering above the ground.
I'm just wondering, what would happen if we gave you Red Dead Redemption and you started riding the horses? No, not Red Dead Redemption, Assassin's Creed. Those horses are fucking slow.
I don't know what to say, never
In
played.
the first Assassin's Creed?
Not in the first.
In any of them? Are you on crack?
No, I'm thinking of something else. I'm definitely thinking of something else with really slow horse controls.
Maybe Barbie
here I am,
Horse Adventure.
Skyrim. I was thinking of Skyrim.
Here I am bombing a city because, you know, I'm the good guy.
Hooray
I know
for being a hero.
There were probably innocent people who were being held by the Empire, but screw it! Bombs away! I think I just killed him.
I'm the good guy in a lot of games, and I do all sorts of maniacal shit. Like, oh, you're the Dragonborn, the hero of fucking whatever, and I'm gonna save you all by burning your houses down. Going into your house, taking your pots, putting them on your head.
Oh, by the way, I think I take this thing out with an ion cannon. Let's see, do I...
How
Yes,
sad
I
is
do!
it that I was playing Skyrim for 3 weeks before I learned how to actually drag items?
That's probably not
You are...
good.
I was just picking them up.
By the way, that ion cannon's supposed to disable a ship. I just blew that shit up. That ship up. That is a shit.
Blew that shit ship up.
Yes.
Because it was a shit ship. Because a disabling weapon completely destroyed it.
I'd like to see how exactly this goes by the board of... I'd like to see how this goes by the board. Yeah, you see, I was trying to bring in this Imperial craft as a hostage, but our disabling weapons sort of kind of blew it up.
Did you get mission complete? Yes. And all is well. Trust me, governments don't care as long as you save the day.
It's all for the greater good.
Exactly.
The greater good.
If you didn't save the day, then you're fired.
Oh, by the way, radar dishes here. Do I get too close to one? Not yet. 6 bombs left. Oops. I was too close to that one. Oh well, that just gives me...
You are dead. 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 Or my favorite, game over, yeah!
Oh, by the way, every single time you play as the Y-Wing, as soon as you get hit the first time, these things sure can take a beating. Then someone else, didn't even scratch me. I'm sure it did scratch you at one point.
Didn't even scratch me as he crash lands to his doom. These things sure can take a beating. And then he died of hubris.
Yep, look at that beating it's taking.
It'll be fine. Put a little ice on it.
I'm not dead yet.
Hold on, wait. Okay, Rose, we're not done here.
Actually, we are done here.
Oh, imagine that.
Rogue Squadron, this is General Riken.
What are the odds?
And because of the fact, just bombing the town, just bombing the buildings wasn't enough, we gotta go bomb the ground as well.
Make sure you bomb that helicopter pad, since nobody owns a helicopter.
I mean, it was all good. It was all destruction and stuff, but we gotta rub it in their faces. Oh, by the way, I never got a silver medal on this level until this playthrough. I'm not even kidding. I always got bronze.
Congratulations on second place.
Hey, that level's not easy.
You know, for someone who claims this game is so easy, you're never able to actually get the gold that when you say you are.
Oh, you'll see me get gold soon enough.